Vandross and Frankie Beverly. Make your reservations now at Cliff Bell's 2030 Park Avenue in downtown Detroit. Call 313-961-2543. Monday night, December 30th, showtime at 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. It's Smoke Jones and the Pieces of a Puzzle Band at the big pre-New Year's Eve concert at Cliff Bell's. Don't you dare miss it. Do you have posters, prints, photographs, or artwork rolled up in the closet or under the bed? If you do, you need to get framed at Eric's I've Been Frame Shop. Eric's I've Been Frame Shop is the award-winning custom picture frame shop with over 25 years of experience and expertise, and the official sellers of WJZZ t-shirts and gear. Eric's also specializes in creative and unusual designs for your art or memorabilia. With over 2,000 frames and selections, we can properly handle your art. Our services include glass replacement, conservation framing, shadow boxes, and photo restorations. Our store also offers posters, prints, original postcards, coffee table books, handmade note cards, black memorabilia, postcards, stone tile magnets, and coasters and puzzles. Eric's I've Been Framed is the exclusive store that sells the official throwback WJZZ 105.9 t-shirts and other JZZ gear. So stop by Eric's I've Been Framed, located at 16527 Livernois Avenue between Puritan and McNichols, right across the street from U of D Mercy. Call 313-861-9263 for your custom picture framing consultation appointment. Again, that's Eric's I've Been Framed at 313-861-9263. When it's time to get your kids to childcare, you're going to need a place that goes beyond a commitment to safety, one that focuses on a warm, inclusive atmosphere, one that celebrates each child's unique qualities, where your child is safe, feels comfortable, and can express themselves, make friends, and of course, have fun. At Treasure Gems Child Care Center, we provide full-time, part-time, and coming soon overnight care for children whose parents work non-traditional hours. We meet children's basic needs, and we offer a variety of enrichment activities like music, art, and physical education. Stop by and see. We're at 17725 Inkster Road in Livonia, Michigan, or call 734-521-4648, or go to our website, wndr.school/treasuregems. We're open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. until 8 p.m. Book a tour with us. Your children are priceless, so give them a head start that they need at Treasure Gems.
You've heard Now Listen, WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours from the family here at WJZD Radio. I just want to know, it's that time of season again. I hope you're going to enjoy your day today. Before I turned the camera on, I had prayer. I prayed for you and some of you by name. I prayed that you have a wonderful day today, that you take a look at it and examine exactly what you are thankful for today. So please, I urge you, do your best to have a wonderful day. Because when you stop and think about it, there are some out there who are unable to celebrate with family and friends, and it's not by their choice, but they don't have a choice. Think about them too. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours from the family here. Ooh, everybody is with us. Good morning, Mom. My mom down in Katy, Texas. Mwah, I love you. Happy Thanksgiving. My sister Selena and my baby sister Janae Monin. Good morning, baby. Good morning, Gaston. Michelle Taylor Mercer. I sincerely pray that you, each and every one of you, have an amazing day today. Don't get too stuffed. It's the holiday season, and I figured I'd start it off with some Detroit vibe. This is Kim and Lettucey, Be Mine for Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. I got a question. We're going to start off really early here. My first question would be, what is your favorite part about Thanksgiving? Aside from the food, okay? You know, what is your favorite thing? I mean, When I was a kid, my favorite part about this day was waking up and smelling all the wonderful things that was going on in the air in our house. Mom was already up cooking and getting stuff together. We weren't allowed in the kitchen or the dining room. We weren't. Just get out the way, let her do her thing, you know. Not quite Christmas yet, it's Thanksgiving. Good morning, Parker Deacon. Happy holidays to you and Joyce. For those of you who are, there you go, Gaston, sharing memories with family and friends, that's always wonderful. And I know each and every one of you that I'm seeing on the list, you have a pleasant memory hanging with cousins and aunts and uncles and grandma and Big Mama. Yeah, I have those memories as well. Wonderful childhood for those of us who had one, you know. A lot of us grew up a little too quick. But it's Thanksgiving, guys. Now, for those of you who follow us, me and Dawn, you know that we were up at midnight on Woodward Avenue. Special shout out to DJ Waldo, who gave us the escort, if you will. We had a police escort. Well, it was a bunch of police officers out on Woodward last night. And we got up close and personal with all of the floats, from the very first float that you'll see in the Thanksgiving Day Parade in Detroit.
You think you're bad, don't you?
You miss going to the parade? Well, that's okay, Janae. You can actually look at my Facebook page, because Dawn and I actually walked all the way up Woodward and got up close and personal with all of the floats. And it was amazing. Detroit is going to have a magnificent Thanksgiving Day Parade today. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this. We are your new number one 24-hour streaming station that plays jazz and so much more. We are WJZD Radio, Detroit.com. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family from the family here at WJZD Radio. Oh, yeah, and I do have a real, another hot topic question. Janae, you can actually go to the parade. I do advise you going to the parade, dress warm, put on some long johns. For those of you down south, long johns are the pants under your pants. Jay Firm, what up, though, baby? We should all meet over at Jay Firm's house, because I know he cooking. I know it. The cold hurts my bones too much to have to stand in it for hours on end. Okay, spell check on that one. Yeah, I mean, as you get older, I agree with you, Janae. You at work double time and a half? Whoa. Can I clock it? Can a brother clock in? I can get on some of that money. You're typing too fast. Slow down. But as you get older, you know, the best way to watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade, if you've ever been to a parade in Detroit, see, I recall two separate situations watching the parade. At first, when I was really little, my mom took me and my brothers downtown, because she worked at the original J.L. Hudson's. And we went on the 12th floor to the toy department and all of that, and they let you play with the toys. You remember that? That's one of my best childhood memories, because we played, and then we went across the street to Kresge's, and she got us sandwiches, and then we came back home and got ready for Thanksgiving. The other one, as I got a little older, it was a true blessing, because my mom worked at Detroit School Center building on Woodward, and we got a chance to go in the building where it was not cold and watch the parade that way. But I'm going to tell you something. In all honesty, there's no greater experience, no matter what your age, there's no greater experience than being out there, you know, waving at the people as they go by, and Santa Claus and the whole nine. You can see, you know, your local celebrities. I'd like to see Eminem get out there on a float and just stand there. It would be massive. That would be cool. Or better still, I'd love to see the bass pimp, Ralph Armstrong, and his trio out there on one of the floats doing their thing. Ralph is not going to get out there on one of them floats. That's not going to happen. Him and Gerard and Galen, no. Gerard's keys would freeze up. Galen might be one because she works the drums. But what is your favorite part about Thanksgiving? Now, Jay Firm, since you're at work, who's cooking? Is the wife cooking at home? Because I know you coming home to some vittles. And yes, I said vittles, Jed Clampett style. Cheryl Baldwin Taylor, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Coming up this hour musically, we started out with some Kim and Lettucey, Be Mine for Christmas. Right now, you're checking out Freddie Hubbard, First Light. Luther Vandross and his new track is coming, Michelle. Ray Obiedo, William Green, my man from Atlanta. Detroit's own LaShawn Gary, Everett Harp, Randy Crawford, Wayman Tisdale. You can't celebrate Thanksgiving without Miles Davis. Jeff Lorber, and we're going to close it out with Chris Brown. Yeah, I said Chris Brown. Selena said Canada's Thanksgiving is October, but I used to take the American Thanksgiving off from work and spend it with my best friend and his family every year. Both him and his father passed away. I'm so sorry. Definitely miss those. Miss them. We would spend the day watching the whole season of Def Comedy Jam. Amazing. Oh, Ralph Armstrong and Galen McKinney performed at the tree lighting. That was just too crowded down there. That was just much too crowded. I mean, as you get older, is it me? Or, when you get older, you just can't be around a billion people. Hundreds of them I can do. I can do a couple of hundred people. When it starts getting into the thousands, okay, we're going to wave and keep it moving. We head back to the car. I mean, it just gets too congested. It is Thanksgiving Day in the United States of America, and a few other places are celebrating as well. Like Selena just told me, Canada celebrates Thanksgiving in October. But what is your favorite Thanksgiving memory? I remember going over to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving, and we would take food over there, and they always had a truckload of food, but my mom would always bring more. And you shout out to everybody who couldn't sit at the big dining room table when you were a kid. You had to sit at the kids' table. Y'all sat at a separate table, so the grown-ups could sit at the big table. They say there were 115,000 in attendance for the tree lighting. Oh yeah, I've been to your house, Dawn. I went to Dawn's auntie's house. They had Thanksgiving dinner over there once, a long time ago. And there was no food at the grocery store because it was all over at Dawn's auntie's house. Steph Barlow, what's going on, baby? Happy holidays to you. Yeah, but I do remember having to sit at the kids' table. Those were amazing days. Blessings to you as well. Thank you so much, Sarah. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. We're going for win number, 10, 11? It's going to be challenging this game because we're all pretty beat up. Janae says, I was the only kid in the family for the longest, so I got to sit with the grown folks. Oh, that's why you're wise beyond your years. That's why. Now it all adds up. I'm telling y'all, Janae has been here before. Let's see. Oh, I've got one. Here's one I can ask right now. Finish this sentence. You know it's Christmas when blank. Finish the sentence, everybody. I want to hear what you guys got to say. You know it's Christmas time when blank. See, I know. I'm pick up. It is almost my birthday. Thank you, Steph, for reminding me. And amazingly, as I look back over my little few years I've been here, I will be 65 soon. As I look back, shout out to my Sagittarians, incidentally. All my Sagittarian people check in. Amazingly, I feel good. A lot of people get old and they start, that sort of deal. This is brand new from Luther Vandross. It's called Michelle, My Belle. The cover of the Beatles hit record. We're going for win number 11 today. Their record will be 11-1. Triple ones. I love it. You know it's Christmas when your daddy got to throw your drunk uncle out during. Everybody had that drunk uncle, the one that came in drunk. If you come into Thanksgiving dinner drunk, that means you were drinking when you woke up, or you're probably drunk when you went to sleep. Thank you, Michelle. This one's for Michelle. It's, Luther Vandross. It's Michelle, and Michelle Taylor Mercer is listening. Team Sagittarian, reporting for duty, all right. G. Hen, what's going on, baby? G. Hen said when Mariah Carey starts singing, it's Christmas time. Oh, she named you after this song. Aw. Wait a minute. I'm being texted. Okay. I got the message. Let's go back to my screen. You know it's Christmas when you hear the Temptations' Silent Night. Okay. That's cool, Ron. I like that one. I know it's Christmas when people start driving like they ain't got no sense on Thanksgiving. And they were out in full force yesterday. Please, if you are out driving, I got to tell you, police have already informed you that you are going to jail. I think it's 10 grand for a DUI. You'll be spending the weekend incarcerated. So get an Uber if you get a little too tipsy on that Christmas wine. But it's Christmas when blank. Come on. It's Christmas when I like that one, Ron. I think Ron had hit it so far at the park. When you hear the Temptations, Silent Night. It's Christmas when you start seeing Burlington Coat Factory commercials, because you don't see them no other time of the year than right around now. I saw 2 of them yesterday. Birthday weekend is loading, G. It's Christmas when you haven't heard, you hear from a person you haven't heard from all year long and call you asking, what's happening tonight, man? What you doing? It's the truth. I've been getting phone calls since the night before that. What you doing? I know you know what's happening. Yeah, there is a black party. My man Sherman Eaton is throwing a black party. David Langford, happy holidays to you, my brother. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. This is the very latest from Luther, as only he can do it. Luther coming back to us from the other side. Get your morning coffee. Make yourself a little breakfast. Don't eat too much breakfast, because you're going to be packing it in later while you're watching the Lions game or after. Let's see who's checking in with us. Let me go to the map and see who is listening and where they are listening from. Oh, down in the ATL is with us today. Of course, Houston, Texas. That's my mom. Kansas City, good morning. New York, and who is that? Over in Boston, Park the car and have it yet. Good morning, Toronto. Thank you so much for checking in. Chicago as well. And I looked this morning and someone from Iraq was checking us out. Yeah, they like jazz too. Good morning, Minneapolis. Thank you for checking in. All my friends down in Columbus, Ohio. No Bluffin' Martin Ruffin. Sean Keaton, welcome. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Our second question actually. You know it's Christmas time when blank happens. Happy Thanksgiving. Dorian Price, what's going on? And Glove Master says Lee over in Chicago, what's happening? Welcome to the Rise and Grind Thanksgiving edition. It's that new jam from Luther. Luther is the only artist I ever knew who could take a cover song and make it a hit again. Luther Vandross documentary airs on CNN on New Year's Day. Now, I'm going to try to check that out because I won't be going out New Year's. No. Going out on New Year's is for rookies. You know, leave that up to the kids. Let them go out and, do their thing. I'd like to sit at home, maybe with a glass of, Cabernet. To say that again, Sean. Sean says, I sure miss my Luther. My favorite vocalist, male vocalist of all time's gotta be Luther. Birthright weekend, absolutely it is. This is the Rise and Grind. Happy Turkey Day to you. And all these people on here, nobody's cooking, okay? None of you guys are cooking this morning. Now, Dawn gets a pass, okay? Yeah, Sean, there's no other. As far as male vocalists, Luther is right up there. Then I will go to probably some old school, like Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra's voice. He was so smooth. Him, Gino Vanelli. Let's see, who else was smooth? Lou Rawls was a good one. Okay, I got another question for you guys. What's the best line to finish an argument? Put your thinking caps on this morning. What is the best line to end an argument? Other than I'm sorry, which is usually the guys. Sean says, I'm cooking the turkey for the first time. Oh, Lord. Janae, you're cooking too? You cooked a few things last night? Awesome. Now, I'm good for the leftovers, So don't be surprised if I'll be looking for a Thanksgiving plate Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Freeze it. Dietrich, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Happy Thanksgiving. What's the best line to end an argument? Check out Kurt Elling on vocals. I will. Interesting thing I find a lot of stuff, looking at the reels on, on the internet, on Facebook. And I stumbled across this one. When was the last time you read a book? That's a good question. When was the last time you read a book? G. Hen says, okay is all I need. The best line to finish an argument, according to Janae, you got it, player. I can always count on Janae to come up with some fire. Rhonda Beatty, what's going on, darling? Happy Thanksgiving. Sean says, I think the best line is, I don't have anything else to say. Wow. And see, now that line begs additional conversation. I don't have anything else to say. And don't let a woman throw that neck on you. I don't have anything else to say. We're done here. Happy gobble gobble to you too. Oh my God. What's the best line to end an argument? John B., good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brother. What did I cook? I'm letting a chef do our cooking tonight, Jay. You know. Yeah, we're letting the chef do the cooking tonight. I'll tell you about that later, okay? I'll call you when I get off the air. But yeah, my other question is, Selena says I'm out. That is not a sentence. Cliff Burton Baskin, what's going on? And everybody from the Tyler, Petoskey, Buena Vista Street. I stumbled across, an old friend called me last week, Paul Anderson. And Paul Anderson knew me from the age of 5 years old, okay? And on up, when I was like 9 going into 10, we moved away. Well, it come to find out that all the kids from that area, Tyler and Petoskey and Buena Vista, and, Waverly and, Glendale and so forth, they came back together. And I didn't know anything about it. And Paul told me about it. And so they have an annual breakfast. So once a month, they do this annual breakfast thing where all of the kids there, we are now adults. Hell, we are all seniors now. And I was so happy to get in touch with Paul. And then I started going down the list and I saw names like Bobby Carlton, Curtis Minter, the Dewberries, and oh my goodness. So I will be at the next breakfast. I'm going to stick my head in for a moment just to say hi and take pictures of everybody. Selena says her best line to end an argument is, okay, me, myself, and I are out. Wow. You guys in the arguments hard, My favorite line, which never seems to answer. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm about to make my brother a star. Wait a minute. Okay, Daryl, you called me and I'm on the air, so what's going on?
Oh yeah, that's right. No biggie. Just happy Thanksgiving.
Hey,
I thought you was on the road.
Oh no. Hey, you don't be careful what you say, because the phone is up to the mic and everybody in the world can hear you now.
Well, they ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing crazy.
Are you at work?
I'm off today. We're just waiting on the Lions to play, man. That's all.
There you go. All right. Well, what's the temperature out there?
It's about 60 degrees right now. It'll probably be about 80 something.
Jeez.
It's our winter,
That's your winter?
Yeah, it's a little chilly for the winter. 80 degrees.
You know what? You stupid. All right, I hit you back.
All right, man.
Happy Thanksgiving. Love you, man.
Yeah. Love you back.
Later. This is what happens when you call me and I'm on the air. I will make you a star. Wasabi Corey. Good morning, DTW, all of my colleagues and friends over there, making sure people get through the airport safe and sound. Jay Goody, what's happening? Music in the background, my good friend, Mr. William Green. He calls this one Salsa Love.
On a starry night, the moon shining.
My other question is, what's up, CC?
Once again, all alone.
My other question was,
Longing for some
when was the last time you read a good book? I heard that 58% of adults never read a book after they graduate high school. That is really, really bad, folks. 600,000 words in the American vocabulary. The average American uses the same 1,200 words over and over again. And only 3% of Americans own a library card. That's a damn shame.
I found you.
Reading is fundamental, and if you don't use it, you will lose it.
Like you that will satisfy.
Now, shout out to everybody. I know you guys can read to yourself, because, for those of you who do read books or read your book on your phone or whatever you do, you can read splendidly to yourself. But when it comes to reading aloud and your comprehension, it's out the window. Oh, you read a lot, Janae. I know you do reading the Bible.
The sound of your
You just read Kim's biography? I didn't know he had his bio out.
the way you sound.
Well, I mean, I got a bio on him, but I didn't know it was up in book form.
Whenever I'm feeling down.
That's fascinating. What we have to do is we have to start, any young person that you come into contact with, young person, I mean, toddler age, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
To sway.
Instead of them coming to you and asking you how to spell something, if you see something, ask them how to spell it.
More I breathe.
If he's 6 years old, say, how do you spell Thanksgiving?
Now I need you in.
And then, this is the way I learned how to spell. We would say the word, we would spell the word, then we would have to say the word again. So the word Thanksgiving, T-H-A and blah, 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 okay? And then you'd say Thanksgiving. Janae says, and yes, everyone who is a Detroit resident, get a library card. The Detroit Public Library is the spot. They even have a jazz series. Yes, they do, and I have been there. Sean says, wow, now that I think about it, the last time I read a book was about 2 years ago. See, I'm glad I reminded you. Find yourself a good book. Barnes & Noble, you can go there. There's plenty of places to get books. The library. And I think library cards, are they still free? Mine was free when I lived in Belleville. But we have to do better. Like I said, 600,000 words in the English language. And the average American uses the same 1,200 words every day over and over and over and over again. No, brochures do not count. Selena, go to your room. Okay, let's get down to business. Let's get down to the real hot topic question. Ladies, strap yourselves in. This one is coming for you. Check this out. Your ex sends you $4,000 on your birthday, and your current partner tells you to return it. Do you give it back? Do you give the $4,000 back? That is the question for today. Oh, this is going to be good. I repeat, your ex gives you $4,000 or sends you $4,000 for your birthday, and your current partner tells you to return it. Will you? Janae responding to the book reading. We have to keep our mind sharp through reading and cognitive exercises to prevent dementia. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree with you more, Janae. Mellow Mike, what's going on? Yeah, my birthday is exactly like, it ain't even around the corner no more. It's a couple of doors down. Detroit's own LaShawn Gary. It's called Inception. Still to come, Everett Hart, Randy Crawford, Wayman Tisdale, Miles Davis, Jeff Lorber, and we're going to close out with some Christmas music. Janae answers a question. She said, he'll tell me to make sure I send him a thank you card. Cece says nope because she owes me that. He said no because she owes me that much, so she just paid you back what you put in when you was with her. Park. Oh, I like that. Reading is fun to mental. You got to keep the gears turning upstairs. That's right. But that's the question for today. If your ex gives you $4,000 on your birthday, and incidentally, my birthday is Saturday, so I'll be there. I do have Cash App. I got Zelle. Y'all feel free to Cash App your boy some birthday love. But if your ex sends you $4,000 on your birthday, and your current partner tells you to return it, will you? Dietrich said nope, because he ain't gonna know nothing about it. O'Neal, my good friend, what's happening? No, it's not O'Neal Stevens, my other friend O'Neal. So you said you're not even going to tell him about, so what happens when he starts saying, a few extra dollars, y'all go out to dinner and you treating him. It's like, where you get all this money? I know you use your paycheck to da-da-da-da-da. Take care of the bills and such. Where this extra money's coming from? To me, personally, it's none of my business. That's your birthday present. Now, as long as there's no strings attached, I mean, happy birthday, you know. That means you buying dinner. 4 G's, yeah. And I want a tomahawk steak. Ron says no thank you, and he's returning it. Wow. Now that's remarkably, that's the same thing Dawn said. She would give it back. If I, said, baby, you don't accept this 4 G's from homeboy? Because I'm going to tell you, think about it, everybody. Just think about it. If your better half received $4,000 from their ex, how you would feel, And now to avoid arguments, should the person who received the money give it back to the person that gave it to them? Because to me, $4,000 is quite a bit of money, and that means they're still thinking about you, and if they're still thinking about you, what they thinking about? It's none of my business what another person thinks about me, but it is my business what another person thinks about my better half. Barb Frazier, happy Thanksgiving. Now, Sean says, if he felt uncomfortable, I would give it back. Don says, it'll never happen to me because I no longer communicate with my ex. Dietrich says, mine will want some of the money. No, I just want some new shoes, baby. Now, Dawn, suppose after y'all broke up, he moves away. You don't know where to find him, but he knows your address and he sends you $4,000. He mails you the $4,000. You don't know how to return it. It comes with no return address. How do you give it back? So you see what I'm saying? Y'all trying to find I'm not giving you a way out of this. Suppose, Sean says if he felt uncomfortable, she would probably give it back. Suppose you can't give it back. Suppose you don't know where he's at. Oh, good comeback, Dawn. Good comeback. Yes, it is live, Barbara. You finally made it before I got off the air. Now, Dawn says she would tithe it. Not before dinner, you won't. The Lord said a 10th. That's what tithe is, 10th. You ain't got to give it all, you know what I mean? Give it unto the Lord. Now, if you want to do something and show that it would help, you could do something for the homeless, or something like that. Go to a restaurant and buy a bunch of to-go dinners. Babu! Happy Thanksgiving to you. How are you? Dawn says, remember, all money ain't good money. You're absolutely right. Now, I think giving it to, those who could use some money, I wouldn't give them the cash because some may have, challenges, whereas if you gave them the money, they might use it inappropriately. And even though that's none of my business, I don't want to be the cause of somebody ODing. Janae says, I'll use the money from the ex and take my man on a trip. That's how you work that out. I'll just consider it a settlement for the pain and suffering when we're together. Oh, Dawn, everybody's on your side. Ron said, preach, Dawn. See? Babu, if you're still listening, the hot topic question of the day was, if your ex sends you $4,000 on your birthday and your current partner tells you to return it, would you? I think Janae has a good idea, but I like Dawn's idea better. as well. I won't say better. I will say as well. You know, you give a tenth to the church. You give another portion to, you know, the homeless. Go buy like 30 or 40, you know, carry out dinners or lunch and just drive around giving them away, you know. Or you buy a bunch of blankets and you just take them to a mission and say, give these to the people that need it. Babu says she would return it. Now, Babu, what if you couldn't return it? What if you didn't know how to contact him? Suppose he moved away, but he had your address, you just don't have his forwarding address. What would you do then? Barb says, me and my man would argue a couple of days till we spit it all together. What's the sense in arguing? Michelle says, I wish he would send it right now. I'm keeping it. I admire your honesty. Now, Babu says, out of pride for myself and out of respect towards my new partner, but suppose, what would you do if you couldn't send it back? You know, you don't know how to contact him. He moved to another state, he is in, you know, living somewhere else, and you don't know how to give it back. What do you do with the money then? You're stuck with $4,000. That's some stuck I want, but, you know. Incidentally, my birthday is coming up, and feel free to send $4,000, $3,000, $2,000, $1,000, $20. Babu says, I go shopping. There you go, baby. You know, this new Chanel purse. Ulysses says, well, it was an inheritance. They died and left it. Would you give it back then? No, Babu said, no, seriously, she would donate it. That's cool. Martin Ruffin, what's going on? And Cece says he would consider it an inheritance. They died and left it. Would you give it back then? An inheritance is a different sort of thing. If your ex passes away and they leave you money, that's a blessing from beyond.
And still they try to see why.
This is why trust in a relationship means everything. Janae says, if you don't want it and can't return it, then give it to the church or donate it. I figure it was meant for me to use, and this is a melody from heaven. You go ahead, girl. Ron says, accepting the money just opens the back door to allow your ex back in your life. The money goes back to the ex. Good morning, Kurt. Dr. G. But Ron, Columbus, Ohio, what's going on? My man, No Bluff and Martin Ruffin. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Now, Ron says, accept the money just opens the door to allow your ex back into your life, and the money goes back to the ex. Dawn says, they're an ex for a reason, and I have no reason to communicate with them on any level. Their number is no longer my phone, no social media contact, nothing! Exclamation. Somebody's calling me on the studio phone, and I keep hanging up on them. So if you're listening and you're trying to call, please don't interrupt me while I'm on the air. That's so rude.
They tore another page.
Hit me up after I get off the air.
Writing is worth the love.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Kurt. So would you give it back? A lot of you guys said, no, I'm keeping it. Some said they donate it. Some said they're giving it right back. If you can't give it right back, then you donate it, or you know, give it to the church. That's right. Their blessing will be a blessing to someone else. This is exactly why Dawn and I get along so well. We talk about everything. She told me all of these answers yesterday. Janae says, well, how time has passed since they've been an ex. It's a year or less that I can see an ulterior motive, but in my case, it's a decade or more for all. All your exes are in Texas. Well, I ain't gonna tell y'all that. I got an ex in Texas too, you know. Todd said must be one of them exes calling. I mean, see, I'm a different kind. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a different kind of guy. You know, if you're an ex, certain exes, you're done. You're gone. If you did wrong, you're done. You Black history. You know. But, you know, I have friends, girls that I've dated decades ago, and I run back into, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Take care of yourself. Bye. You know, and, you know, there's no hanky-panky. There's even no conversation. But, I mean, on a civil level, I can say, hey, good to see you. Hope all is well. Deuces. You end up crying. Who's crying now?
I wonder who's crying now.
Whoa. WJZD, Michael Carlton. This is one of those. Wait a minute. What's going on, man? What's happening, man? Hey, you know, I'm on the air right now, and I got you on the air with me.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak to you and get your number right, because me and my brother said we were going to call you during the holiday. Man, enjoy your day. We'll get back with you.
I'm definitely calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Good. Happy Thanksgiving to you, bro.
All right, see y'all treat you and the family, everybody.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Now, you guys remember when I just told you about the neighborhood kids when I lived over on Petoskey and Tyler? And we got back together again. And they got back together again. I just found out about it. And they have a lunch or breakfast annually once a month in Detroit. And I just got back into the clique. And he was there when I was like 6 years old. It is so wonderful to hear from people that you haven't seen all your life. You grew up as a kid with them, and then you move away and you lose contact. And you come back around. Back then, we were bald-headed because our parents made us wear that Quo Vadis haircut. Fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. And now we bald-headed because our hair is gone. This is Wayman Tisdale as we cruise with you into your Thanksgiving Day. Shout out to everybody who cooked something this morning. If you're still in the kitchen, you know, sipping out of the pans and the pots just to make that taste just right. Now, I want you guys to stick around throughout the day. For the rest of the show, when I turn off the camera, for most of you, a lot of you who are not hip to the website, right there, where my thumb is, all right, when I cut the camera off, your music's gonna stop. Just go to the website and press the play button, because I'm gonna sprinkle in some Christmas music every hour for the rest of my show, okay? We started off with Kim and Ledisi, Be Mine for Christmas, and this hour, I'm gonna close out with This Christmas by Chris Brown. I listened to it last night, and I was like, this dude got it going on. That's a talented brother. Michelle says, heck, at this age, I'm hopeful my exes are still alive. You know, I like to see people doing well. Ex or no ex or whatever, you know. I'm the one that if my ex fell out and she did me wrong, or I did something stupid, or, you know, and they go ahead and get married, I wish them the best. I'm that guy that'll be, you know, I ain't got to be at the wedding. No, you know, but I wish you the well. You know, you'll make somebody a wonderful wife, God willing. I'm praying for you. Because I don't know about you, but my Bible told me I got to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? Why are we talking about exes? Oh, yeah, because of the $4,000. That's right. My bad. Let's see what it's looking like on the map. Ooh, you guys are all over the place this morning, aren't you? They're down in Florida checking us out. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to my listeners down in Florida. And who's in San Diego? I know my brother is over in Mesa, Arizona. My other brother in Katy, Texas. My mama is listening. Love you, Mom. Shout out to my other brother, my adopted brother, Dr. Kerry Ransom. I love it when we're grooving together. No, Dawn, our job, and according to the Bible that we both read, we must be quick to forgive as he forgave us. Okay? Michelle Taylor put it in mathematical terms. 4,000 times x's equals x squared. That's algebra. This is Miles. It's all human nature. I sure hope there's some turkey sausage going on downstairs when I get off the air. And some eggs, and maybe a slice of toast with some butter. Are you guys ready for the holiday season? Wait a minute, let's change gears for a second. Who has actually begun Christmas shopping? And at our age, I mean, you've got all the clothes you really need and really want. Yeah, you might find a purse or some shoes, or guys, you might find a sport jacket or sweater, you know. Who's actually done any Christmas shopping? Now, Janae says, I have an ex that passed and he broke my heart the worst. It's a strange feeling. He did connect with me a few years before he passed to apologize. We were cordial after that. And see, that, Janae, is the blessing that we receive from God. You connect, you apologize, and you at least remain cordial. You got to be quick to forgive. Don't be stupid. Just forgive. It doesn't mean you're going back. It doesn't mean we're going out to lunch. It doesn't mean any of that. In my case with Dawn, you know, I came back and I pursued Dawn, you know. And she almost hit me with her plate. She wanted to grab her spoon and just slap me in the head with it. But I took that long road back up to the level of trust. And then the rest was, you know, it's a work in progress. Because to me, I will never stop trying to, you know, attain the trust that I had back in the day. Even though she's forgiven me, we moved on. I'll never stop. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I screwed up. Ain't none of y'all business what we did and what I did, but we're good now. All things in time, if you are sincere. See, sincerity is the key. Be focused. And this goes to my brothers out there who screwed up. And we all do. And there's some sisters out there that screwed up too. We all do, because you know what? That's part of being human. We make mistakes. We make bad decisions. Life doesn't end because you make a bad decision. If it's over, it's over. Keep going. You know, life and God has its way of bringing you to somebody else. But you have to deem and prove yourself to be worthy. Now, Kurt says to Janae, his passed too, but never admitted or apologized. Now that is between that person and God. Because I firmly believe when we go to heaven, we kneel before God. You can't lie up there because He know everything, okay? You know. So, and I know all of us are thinking right now about somebody who you know is a liar and just a bad person, and before, you know, anything else happens, when they get up to heaven, you like to be a fly on the wall in that room. Because God's going, what was this all about, man? What's going on? That's just my take on it. I don't know how it's going to be. But if that's the way it is. Thank you, Kurt. But like I said, we all make mistakes. You know, sometimes the mistakes are so bad that we can't be forgiven. And that's sad on both sides because the person that you hurt won't forgive you. And the person that hurt you, even though they are sincerely trying to apologize, they know that deep in their heart they'll never be forgiven. And that is really a hard thing to deal with. Janae says, anyone who I've opened my heart to and their family, it's not in me to completely dismiss them. I'm not saying we're hanging out, but they were a part of my life at some point and I them, so it's all love from afar. And it takes a while for their family to move on from me. I agree. I've been in that situation, Janae. Sean says, yep, Don, we all make mistakes. All that matters is that you worked it out and the two of you are happy. Thank you. And being happy does not necessarily mean getting back together. You know, being happy is being happy in life. Being able to move on and, you know, life is big. This planet, for us, being so tiny on it, will lead you to some new person. And advice to you, once you find that new person, behave your damn self. This is Jeff Lorber, calls it City. Oh, we're coming to the end of the hour. Oh yeah, incidentally, guys, I'm going to be with you next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I might be on Thursday, and definitely Friday and Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, most of next week, I'll be here. So I hope you'll join me. Also, stay with us. Once I cut the camera off, you're going to have to go to the website, go to the app. You can go to the TuneIn app. You can go to the online Radio Box app. And check us out. Type in WJZD Radio. You'll see this logo, this one right here. Yeah, that one. And just vibe with us all throughout the holiday season. We are going to be right here for you. And I reached out to Mellow Mike and J Square and Kyle Lamont and Gene Edwards. And they are going to, you know, spice up their holiday season shows. Don't eat too much today. The heck with that. Eat as much as you want, you know. Just be willing to go get that Planet Fitness membership. Shout out to everybody who is heading down to the parade. Poor fellas, poor ladies, because you are caught in traffic. And you got to go, if you're going to the game after the parade, you're going to be too tired to eat when you get home. And no one answered my question. Did anyone start Christmas shopping? The parade is almost over. If you missed the parade because you were with us, that's okay. You can go to my Facebook page, and Dawn and I was taking a up close and personal stroll with all of the floats from the Detroit Thanksgiving Day parade. Go there, check it out. We got right up on them too. We had a police escort and everything. It was cool. You cooking and working on two papers? Put something in the refrigerator for me, Janae. You think I'm joking? I'm not. And if anybody made a sweet potato pie, I need some sweet potato pie in my life, okay? Well, no, Dawn, you got to buy Jason's stuff. You and I have an agreement. Dawn and I we're buying something, but it's not the traditional gift. It's the gift that keeps on giving, though. Ain't none of y'all business. What are you cooking, Janae? Is it like turkey, greens, dressing, and mac and cheese? It's vital that we know who's making the mac and cheese. You need a 3-year training program plus a 2-year journeyman license before you are set free to make macaroni and cheese. You know that, right? That if it comes with a blue box, you're fired.
Hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the
drawing
tree,
closer to it.
how much fun it's gonna be.
It is so wonderful, so amazing to know that
Christmas,
we're approaching that time of year where
blazing bright.
being around the people that are special to you, not necessarily family all the time, just people who are special to you. You see, I don't need no gift. My gift is right downstairs. I don't need presents. Not for Christmas. My birthday, like I said, I got Zelle and Cash App. But it's that wonderful time of year when we can just get together with the people that, mean something to us. You don't have to be in love with them. Just somebody you think about and you care about. If you don't have anybody that you feel something special for, look toward that senior that lives next door, that lives by herself or by himself. Go over there and say, hey, Merry Christmas. Buy him a card, put a little something, gift card in it or something. Sean says, nope, I never do my Christmas shopping until a week before Christmas. I just love being in the Christmas crowd. So do I. It's amazing. Me and a buddy of mine used to go to Northland Mall on Christmas Eve. We had already finished our Christmas shopping, and we would go just people watching. We'd sit on a bench, go get a cup of coffee, go get a Coke, go get one of them super duper sized cookies, and make up stories about people who are running around last minute shopping. You could always find those guys, especially the men. If you used to go to the mall and sit on a bench, and about maybe 45 minutes to an hour before the mall closes for the holiday, for Christmas, you're always going to see a guy who's looking at his watch and he's got that panic look on his face. And so he runs into Victoria's Secret, and the salesperson knows he doesn't have much time. So, I'm sorry, sir, all we've got is this $500 bra and panty set. And he was like, I'll take it. Can you gift wrap it? Sure we can. How much is $500? And then he was like, I need something else. And then he goes into the jewelry store and buys a $2,500 to $3,000 tennis bracelet because he ain't got no time, and he pussyfooted all that time away instead of planning. And I'm like, look at him. He's running around looking stupid. He walking fast. He got bags in his hand. And he's buying picked over stuff, but he's got those two major gifts. Ooh, ham, turkey parts, dressing, cabbage. He doesn't eat greens. Mac and cheese, sweet potato pie for him. You don't eat it. It's just the two of you. Tell him that you got to make a special, I'm sorry, Bernice. Tell him you got to make a special plate. You don't like Christmas shopping, and it's just too wasteful at this point. I might pay for passports for a few family members. I'd rather do that. Okay. Listen, guys, we are into the next hour, and I'm out of here. Have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be a blessing to someone who can't bless you back. Good morning, Vicki Howard Terry. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and you as well, Barbara. Make it a great day. Make somebody smile today. Make us plate for your next door neighbor. Especially if it's a senior, or if it's a single mommy, and it's tight on her. Do something nice for her. You don't have to take a plate. Just take some ice cream. The kids want some ice cream. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you all. The camera's going to go off. When the camera goes off, the music will stop. But you can go to the website, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. And then you can vibe with us all day long. Or go to TuneIn, or go to the online Radio Box app. Until then, might come back on air Monday. Yeah, let's do it Monday. We can do it all over again, all right? Have a great holiday season. And remember to make each and every day count. We are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.